How can you save money while decorating your outdoor space this spring? Make your own garden decor using items found at Dollar Tree and transform your yard into a charming, magical space.
Hi, I'm Robin.
To make my first DIY, I started by taking a metal pig from the Crafter's Square section at Dollar Tree. I added a plant stake to it with hot glue. Initially, I used stencils and stamps on the pig, but I didn't like it. So to fix this, I covered the entire pig in burnt umber paint. Then, using an Easter placemat that I had used as a stencil for another DIY project, I used white paint to stencil in pretty flowers on top of the brown. After that, I used a stencil from Panda Hall Selected that had lovely flowers and some words, and painted the words "The Garden" on the top portion of the pig. The end result is a beautiful garden sign that looks high-end, yet it's inexpensive, and you can easily replicate this project. I'm thrilled with how this turned out, and I think you will be too. For my next DIY, I took some bamboo skewers. You can get these in the kitchen aisle of Dollar Tree. They have several sizes, but I used the large one for this project. I also used a pack of LED lights, and you can find those in the candle section. I turned on the LED light to make sure it worked, and then I took a box that I had saved from the garbage and cut off a piece. I used this box because it was cardboard covered in plastic, and I thought it would last longer in the outdoors. After I cut a piece off the box, I made a hole in the middle and pushed the flame part of the LED candle through the hole so I could hot glue the butterfly onto the box piece and give it stability. Then I cut another piece of the box to put the bamboo skewer through so I could glue it to the LED light at the bottom. To secure the connection between the bamboo skewer and the cardboard piece, I added a generous amount of hot glue and even had to leave it upside down and leaning against a wall to ensure it stayed supported while it dried. I decided that I wanted to make another one with blue butterflies, so I did the exact same thing. I'm participating in the $505 DIY challenge hosted by Misty over at Crafty Cove DIY, Emily from Farm Charm Chic, and this month's guest host is Anna Lee from Anna Lee Ashby DIY. Make sure to check out their links in the description box below, and also check out the awesome playlist. After the project was dry, I still wanted to reinforce it further, so I wrapped some washi tape around the joint. This step provided extra security and ensured that my project was sturdy enough to withstand outdoor conditions. This simple yet charming project adds a delightful touch to any garden and is an excellent way to repurpose materials that you already have on hand, as well as Dollar Tree items. For my next DIY, I took a block of floral foam, an X-Acto knife, and 2 round ornaments from Christmas. I stuck the Christmas ball into the foam so I could measure around it and make a circle. Then I cut the 2 pieces in half to make 2 circles. And I cut 2 more holes inside the middle of the foam so I could fit the ornament inside. Then I painted the ornament white completely and I let it dry. Next, I added a brown circle on top of each ornament and I cut some more foam into a teardrop shape and then cut that in half. I'm making a tree face. Have you ever seen tree faces before? They're decorative ornaments designed to resemble a human face or creature. They're usually placed on a tree trunk or branch to give it a whimsical or fantasy-like appearance. It's a popular garden decoration, and it adds personality and character to trees and outdoor spaces. After fashioning a mustache, nose, and mouth, and using hot glue to bind them all together, I covered the piece in school glue to give it texture and give the paint something to grab onto and stick better to the foam. Then, after positioning the pieces in place to make sure that they fit, I covered them all completely with brown paint. I wanted even more texture on the piece, so I used the pointed end of a garden stake to carve lines and crevices into the foam. I then applied additional layers of brown paint to fill those cracks entirely, providing the piece with an even more detailed and realistic appearance. Most of the time, tree faces have the eyes separate from the nose and the mouth, but I wanted mine to be together, so I used hot glue to adhere the eyes to the rest of the piece. Add a touch of whimsy to your yard and create a tree face. You can effortlessly infuse your yard with enchanting character and personality. For my next DIY, I took a wooden sign from Dollar Tree and I went and got a pattern off the Steve Good website that I cut out with my scroll saw. It was a cool bowl, and I used hot glue to adjoin the cutout pieces of the wooden sign together. The entire process was broadcasted live in a live stream called Blown Away, Making a Wind Chime Live. To ensure the pieces of wood were securely attached, I staggered them while I was gluing them. Once I had my wood in place, I added some thin wire in 3 spots on the bottom of the piece so I could add glass beads to the project. You can find glass beads in the candle and frame section of Dollar Tree. Once the dangling pieces were in place, I attached 2 larger glass beads in the center of the piece, and then I added some Waverly antiquing wax to the wood parts of the chime to give it a more rustic appearance. This DIY wind chime is a lovely addition to any outdoor space and is perfect for enhancing your yard's appearance during the spring season. What's more, it can be created using budget-friendly items found at Dollar Tree. For my next DIY, I took a wood castle shape that I found in the seasonal section of Dollar Tree. I covered the front and the back with glass beads, and I covered the sides with rocks. Then I used hot glue all in between the glass beads and the rocks to give it some texture. I mixed metallic silver and black paint together and painted all over the rocks and the beads, and then I used hot glue to cover the turrets of the castle and painted them using the same paint mixture. I decided to add a stony appearance to the castle by dry brushing white paint on top of the metallic paint. Using a baby wipe, I wiped off the excess paint to create a subtle and weathered effect. The end result was a unique and stunning castle decoration that I decided to put my seed packets in. Not only will I be organized, but I'll also have a unique and charming container for my seeds. With these Dollar Tree DIYs, you too can create beautiful and enchanting garden decor that will transform your outdoor space into a stunning and magical oasis. From wind chimes to tree faces and even a castle-shaped seed packet container, you'll be able to add a touch of charm and creativity to your yard with ease. And the best part is that you can achieve all of these DIYs using affordable and easily accessible materials found at your local Dollar Tree. If you're looking for more ways to make textured home decor, click on the next video.